There we go. I want you to make it loud. This guy's hilarious. Give it up for Rhys. Foulke. Oh, yeah. Keep it going. Make some noise if you're drinking tonight. Make some noise. Hell yeah. We got a lot of alcohol. I was like you at one point, shotgunning beers on stage and shit. That was bad, man. I decided I had to take a month off of drinking. I decided to quit for 1 month to see if I could do it, you know? And I'm happy to say I was able to quit. And you learn a lot about yourself in a time like that, you know? Like, for one thing, I learned that a month is 10 days long. And that was it, actually. That was the only thing I learned. I got a crazy speeding ticket. It wasn't even speeding, not related to the drinking. I got a $500 ticket for running a red light. Can you believe that shit? $500. That's a lot of fucking money. I feel like I should be able to hit a kid for $500. Personally, like, I'm from South Carolina. Back home, we call that kid hitting money. I don't know about you guys. Here in LA. It's a weird place we live in. It's so weird. Nobody has pets here. Did you notice that? Nobody has pets. They all got service animals. Like, who's giving out all these badges for the service animals? Half of these things are more fucked up than their owners, you know what I mean? Like, if you have crippling anxiety, how is the solution to that a chihuahua with PTSD? You know what I mean? Like, shaking in the corner and shit. It's these veterinarians, man. It's these goddamn veterinarians. I don't like them. I don't like them one bit. Everybody's like, oh, you're a veterinarian. You must love animals. You must be so good with animals. But I feel like a veterinarian is the only job where you get to kill a lot of animals. Am I... That's what I would sign up for if I loved killing animals. I don't know. That's strange, man. No, I love animals. I love everything, man. I love DoorDash. Segway King on the stage. I was ordering DoorDash, and I'm a good guy. I'm probably the best guy in this whole damn place, so I can leave a tip. So I leave a tip before I even get my damn food, you know what I mean? Toss them $5, $10, whatever. And one day I did that. I ordered my Mediterranean wrap, and I tipped the driver, and then I waited, watching TV, got a little notification on my phone, your merchant courier has arrived. I'm like, usually they have a name, but I guess merchant courier is what we go with now. So I go down and I meet my merchant courier, and it's a little robot. It's a little robot with googly eyes, so cute. And I open its head, and I take my food out of it, and I go upstairs and I eat it. It's warm, it got there quick, no complaints. But I'm sitting there eating, I'm like, wait a second, I fucking tipped that thing. I hope he feeds his robot family with that money. Doesn't do robot drugs. I don't know what it all means anymore, the AI like that. Did you see Amazon bought Whole Foods? And then they did this thing where you could walk into a Whole Foods, you could grab whatever you want off the shelves, and then just sort of walk out. And then what they said is there was this advanced AI system keeping track of all that, and they would charge your Amazon account for you, right? Graciously. And that was good. That was good for a little bit, but they just had to shut it down very recently. You know why? Because it was never an advanced AI program. It was 1,000 Indian guys in Delhi watching everyone shop and keeping track. What the hell? And statistically, I mean, this is a problem, statistically, because if thousands of Indian guys are watching you shop, 200 of them are jerking off at any given moment. Let's be... I'm losing them, Jake. And Jack. No, I just don't know what to make of it all anymore. Then I looked up those little Coco robots. Those are also just dudes driving that. I'm starting to think that the I in AI just stands for Indian guys. Am I off the base here? No, I'll do a little self-deprecation so you guys don't hate me so much. I started a YouTube channel, which you should only really do if you're prepared to see how the world sees you. I don't know if I was prepared for that. Like, for instance, that's how I found out through hundreds of comments that I look like a Lego person. I look like a Lego, which... Making it hard to get a Lego erection recently, honestly. I'm not getting bricked up like I used to. I feel more like a Bionicle at heart, if we're being serious. I don't know. No, I'm proud to be a Lego person. Brick lives matter. No, I'm not a Lego person. I have human organs. I have normal things. I'm a shower, not a grower. Now, before you pull back from here, you gotta understand the terminology of shower and grower. A grower is someone whose dick starts out small. and then it grows to the length that it can be, right? But I am a shower, which means my dick starts out as big as it's gonna get, and then I show it to everyone on the bus. I didn't make it up. I was born this way. No, I'm silly, man. I got a touch of the tism. I got a touch of the patriotism, that is. I mean, this guy knows what I'm talking about. No, I'm kidding. It's a little cringe. I'm not that cringe. I'm not like a patriotic guy. I mean, it was cool at one point. Now it's not cool anymore. Like, remember that Greatest Generation? The Greatest Generation. I think they actually might be the greatest generation. They defeated those evil Axis powers. They killed Hitler. But it sort of implies something, doesn't it? It implies that there's a worst generation. Like, just shout it out. If you got ideas, like, what's the worst generation? Just hit me with it. Yeah, Gen Z, Millennial. Me. All of you are saying, looking at me going, I'm the worst. Whatever I am, I don't know what I am. I don't know if I'm Gen Z or X or Y or whatever. I just know that I like to shake my ass on TikTok. So I call us the TikTok generation. I don't think we're remotely close to the worst guys. Like, how about the dudes that killed Jesus? Are they a little bit... Son of God. A little bit worse? Alright, some of you aren't buying that. Another contender for worst generation. Funnily enough, born at the exact same time as the Greatest Generation, just in Germany. I feel like these guys were killing all the Jews and shit. I'm just shaking my ass. I don't know. But I get it. This whole side of the room is not fucking... The room. By the room, I mean planet Earth, I guess. But, I get it why you're not fucking with me. There's like an ethos. There's something going on, man, where it's like, this is the worst time to be alive. Who's the worst president? Is it Donald Trump or Joe Biden? But I feel like we leave out like a lot of fucking U.S. presidents from that calculus right there, you know what I mean? Like a very recent one, I'll give you an example. Confirmed pedophile, Bill Clinton. Is he in the run? You're pulling back and I can feel it. And I know why, because in your head you're going, Bill Clinton's not a confirmed pedophile, that's mean. But let me spell it out with a little analogy, if you're not buying it, and see if you change your mind a little bit. If I told you, I promised you, that I don't like ice cream. I don't like licking it or touching it or any of the weird shit with ice cream. And then you caught me hanging out in my buddy's ice cream truck 27 times. You'd be like, that guy definitely likes having sex with children. Like, that is the only explanation for that kind of behavior. I don't know. I went to this hip happening sushi spot the other day. I'm kind of done with these hip happening sushi spots. Does this count as heckling, by the way? Can we kick them out of their apartment? I'm sick of these places, man, but it was cool when I was sitting down. Like, there was all this cool decor on the walls. There's kimonos and katanas and cool Japanese shit. But what they did in the bathroom, I didn't understand at all. Like, I go in there and plastered over all the walls hundreds and hundreds of photos of Japanese hentai porn. With like the tentacles, I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck? Whose idea was this for a restaurant? You know, like, how the fuck am I supposed to take a piss when I'm rock hard? Like, it makes Who designed? I'm gonna leave you guys with this. You gotta pour one out. You gotta have a good time tonight for my good buddy, my Uncle Joe. He was a good man. He just passed away on us. But it's not sad. He lived a really long life, a good life, man, because he was diagnosed. Actually, no, he wasn't. Ignore that. He wasn't diagnosed. He got MS when he was 16 years old. 16. Then he lived 50 plus fucking years with that horrible, shitty painting software. And okay, he had multiple sclerosis. But he loved comedy, man. He loved comedy. He loved the greats. But he would even go to open mics, which I think might have been worse than the MS. But stand-up comedy he loved. Standing up, not so much. I don't know. But anyway, have a drink for Joe. He's a good man. God bless y'all. Rhys, Foulke.